The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago.
All right, let's go, hometown team.
They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Nashville. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That's complete right side to Lazard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third down the goal.
Third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Rodgers again.
Third down right there.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right, because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And he returns this to the 22. the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones, 78 yards. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Returning it, Hill. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. 8-6 the score after 1. Come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
What's up, babe?
They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that
what's
time.
up?
The decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on 1st down. Henry, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Steps away. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's got room. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Second down, another shot for Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way down to the 5. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Rodgers going to throw. Slant to Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. On the move to his left. Looking deep for Julio. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus.